I'll be calling you a radical. Back to the fire nightmare in LA. So I painted this shortly after the Fukushima disaster, which I predicted all this, the heat dome. I said, you're going to see fires like no other. I mean, it is the painting. I mean, it's perfect for what has evolved. Now, look, this is an important video. And I don't, I'm going to get no views. And anybody who watched my videos in 2011, 2012 knows I predicted every bit of this. I call it the heat dome. This fire situation, Maui, Paradise, LA, over and over. These have been fucking unbelievable, which you know what I call them, plutonium fires. But anyway, I want to talk about the situation in LA. Now listen, until we get some fucking rain, you're going to be dealing with this over and over and over. But that situation that happened at, oh my God, on the 7th, in the middle of the night, it's very, very different right now. Like there's the fire up on the ridge right now, right where the Woolsey fire was in 2018. This fire's over and over and over and over. You can guarantee something post-Fukushima in the western United States, Utah, Idaho. Fuck, remember them in Oregon? Oh, fuck. You can guarantee something. These fires are something else. You're going to deal with them because, look, it's hot, as I call it, the Great Western North American Heat Dome, which I named it in 2011. I call plutonium fires. But anyway, listen to me. This is important. That situation, that it didn't matter. You can talk all the shit you want. You can go crazy about it, whatever, on fire hydrants, water reservoirs. And Elon Musk doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. I'll be there tomorrow in SoCal. And listen, you can guarantee two things in California: fire and earthquake. So those Santa Ana winds that night were blowing 70, 80 miles an hour. This was such a gigantic, acute, radical fucking catastrophe. You were never going to put that out with fire hoses, and fucking never. That fucking Paradise Fire or the Malibu. It wasn't going to happen. 70, 80 mile an hour Santa Ana winds. No rain for 4 fucking months. Lots of vegetation. Oh, and I love it how fucking idiots are still saying you need to maintain. Oh my God. Enough with that shit already. And my heart really goes out. I don't care if you're a celebrity. I don't care if you're a billionaire. I don't care if you're just like, I don't have any money. But I take the high road on this. Losing your home is losing your home. Talk about the great equalizer. All these billionaires and these muckbucks and people. I mean, talk about a very personal, heartbreaking, emotional experience. And I really feel for these people. I really do. But there was no way they were fighting that on the night of the 7th. There is no way. I don't give a fuck how many fire hydrants, how many fucking reservoirs of water. It wasn't going to happen. Fuck, these fires are so crazy and so intense, plus 2011, and it was that fucking wind. Now, you look now. These are you know how many fires we've had in Los Angeles post-2011? I mean, look it up. You'll say, every year. But they've had a lot of practice. They're so good at airdropping. Those scoops they scoop out of the ocean, hell, fuck it. I think each scoop holds between 1,500 and 2,000 gallons of water. And they're precise. And they can get them out as long as that fucking wind isn't just going crazy. These Santa Ana winds are no joke. And the Santa Ana winds were blowing 70, 80, 90 to 100 fucking miles an hour. What happened it's Paradise, it's Maui, I look back at my friend burned to death in Oregon. Sent me videos right as it was happening. Remember, never caught a paper fish? He burned to death. The Oregon ones, they don't even know how many people are dead to this day. But, I predicted all this post-2011, and you can argue with me all you want, but these fires are so radical, so intense. And you know what I said. I says, this whole, new energy, and oh boy. But my heart goes out to you, but do not panic now just because of the fucking the Paradise Fire, the Maui Fire, the fucking Palisades Fire. The Palisades Fire is so fucking different. So different than what you're dealing with on the other fires now. Just like last night at Hollywood. They got a miracle at fucking Hollywood. Can you imagine that catastrophe they avoided? Because right there, The wind just dropped down. Two cats in the yard. Life used to be so hard. Right there at Laurel Canyon. She wrote that there. You know what a catastrophe that would have fucking been? Oh, well, it is a catastrophe. What am I saying? Fucking, I don't care if you're a celebrity, you're rich, you're fucking poor, whatever. I feel, nobody's going to ever support me. I have a small creek grove, they run for me because they can't fucking handle it. But that doesn't mean I don't support you, because I do. And anybody that needs anything from me in Southern California, I'll be there doing the tide pool work. And I don't even live there, but I do all the historic work in California, Southern California. And anybody that needs anything from me, all you have to do is ask. I have a rule, especially since I got leukemia in 2011. Anybody that asks me for anything, I've never said no on anything. I don't say no. I don't. That's my rule. So I painted this in 2011. Boy, was I all on it. I just walked through it. I freaking, it's heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking. The playing the blame game all over fucking everything. Why don't you blame the environmental fucking poison and toxic rats that never blame them, whatever you do. It's like cancer or run for the cure. Don't ever talk about the cause. By the way, Santa Susana's right there. People are coming to me about it burning. Fuck, it already burned, 2017 and 18. So people in LA don't even know about it. Now, I don't live in LA. I avoid LA. I do a lot of tide pool work, right there, especially Malibu right there. There's some great tide pools right there. And some of my favorite. But there's a lot of reasons I don't live in LA. And I try to avoid it. I work that whole coast of California. I know the coast of California like nobody yet. Walk it, sleeping in a sleeping bag, doing my historic tide pool work, I'm down. I know that every inch of it. And the reason I avoid it, traffic, cars. And, in San Diego, I use public transportation, the 30 bus up along the coast. I get up and, it's excellent, San Diego, the public transportation. But when I hear people starting to say all this bullshit about the water situation, I'm like, fuck. There's no way the water in Hydrant City, that thing was so massive, so giant, so big, fucking multiple fires all over, so radical, you've seen the aftermath. And I warned everybody. I've been warning everybody in. And it's not over. It's not over, but you're not going to have that situation up there at the Palisades. You're not. Even the Santa Anas come back they're going to probably come back Monday and Tuesday. They're not going to be like that, I don't think. Let's pray they're not like that. And, San Diego's avoided it so far. And this is the new world we live in post-2011. And it's not just California. Look at Oregon. Fuck, I live right here on the Utah-Idaho border. You wouldn't believe the fires. We just full of smoke all year. And that was on the desert of Idaho, on the southwest desert just fucking raged and burned all year. It has nothing to do with fucking management of the fucking forest. Nothing. I don't give a shit how you manage anything. These fires like this, once the situation becomes that fucking ripe, like when they happened up in Paradise, multiple fires started in multiple places at the exact same time. Those conditions become so ripe, so hot, that the atmosphere will actually catch fire, as Kevin Blanch predicted. And it's unarguable. And I predicted all this. I painted this in, 2011, 2012, 13, 14, that era. And, that's what I named it. And that's what it's come to be. This is the new reality we live in. And it's fucking heartbreaking. And the other thing, too, is if you don't think this is a national issue, it is a national issue. I'll tell you why. Because we all pay insurance. We pay insurance on our homes. We pay insurance on our cars. We're being ripped off. And, that's a very communal thing. Well, it should be, but they rip it off. And the insurance companies are going to immediately already start their fucking delay, deny bullshit. But my heart really goes out to, I don't care if you're a billionaire, you're a gazillionaire, you're whatever. I was going in and out of a coma in 2011 in a bone marrow transplant center, and I made promises to help anybody. And I love California. I fucking love California. My heart is there, here and in Utah. I get really emotional about California. It's such a beautiful, incredible fucking place. The ecology and being ruined and fucking scorned. I'm getting all teary-eyed right now. I really love California. All of it. The whole fucking state is such a fucking gem. And to see this happening, and little children losing their fucking homes, well, I don't care if you're a billionaire. I don't care if you're a celebrity, whatever. It's a great equalizer. Your heart's just as broken as the people with no money who lost their houses. I mean, the things that have been lost. Think about the fine art that's been fucking lost. The keepsakes, the memories, those things matter, man. And so my heart goes, yeah. And it really has, and I'm sick of listening to fucking people politically spin this. It's disgusting. There is no fucking way that was going to be handled the night. I named it the Nightmare Fire, the LA, and that's what it was. Because usually they die down at night, but the Santa Ana's fucking raged so hard. I knew it. I saw it fucking when I saw it break out because I'm there so much. I'm involved with it. I mean, I sleep in a sleeping bag. I work it. I know the ecology so well, and I understand the conditions, and I knew what the conditions were. The conditions are so fucking dry. And when I see the humidity go under 10%, fuck, it was almost zero. And I saw the Santa Ana wind and they were forecasted. And I'm like, oh, fuck, no. Oh, no. In January, no humidity. And I know how the Santa Ana winds can fucking blow there. And when they were forecasting 60, 70, 80, and they were forecasting that, 90 mile an hour, and anything will spark it. Anything. A car, a chain on a fucking trailer banging around. Anything can spark this, anything. And that's why they're saying it's not over because there's no rain in sight. And so, but they're so good at airdropping. They've had a lot of practice since 2011. I want you to just Google, all you people, and see how many fires have been post 2011 in LA, in Southern California. I mean, it's every year, but the reason this is different, because what I just said, the Chinook winds. Out in Colorado, that happened too. That was fucking insane, right? The Santa Ana winds. Two things you can guarantee in Colorado. And I've lived out there off and on my whole life, San Diego. And I don't like to spend much time in LA. And there's a lot of said reasons. Santa Susana is the main reason. You could file it last forever, We got Santa for shut down, Kevin Blanch and friends. But San Diego, too, the other thing is water quality there. Water quality, sewer spill. We have a desal plant in fucking San Diego now. Fuck, you've seen the tide pools. So we're going to get extremely low tides. We got an incredible full moon cycle that's going to be coming up the next few days. And, it's going to be a lot of gravitational pull. And, hopefully the Santa Ana doesn't refire up, but we need rain. And the only thing that could take care of this is Mother Nature. It's like the Great Salt Lake right behind my house. Oh, politicians going to do this, politicians ain't going to do shit. They're going to spin and fucking lie. You think Donald Trump's ever been camping? And Elon Musk. Fuck. He's not even from fucking the United States. He lived his whole life in South Africa. What the fuck does he know? He doesn't know shit. And so, I do. And like I said, there was no way you were putting those out. No fire department on the planet, no amount of water was doing that with 100-mile-an-hour gust fucking winds, and they just raged. And the conditions are that fucking ripe. The new world that we live in post-2011, and that's unarguable. As I named it, the fucking Great Western North American Heat Dome, but my heart goes out to it is if I can do anything for anybody down there, just ask. And I'll do it. I have a rule. I don't say no. Remember, I did all this historic work in critical condition, fighting for my life. I was given 2 months to live in. I had open heart surgery for the second time 2 years ago, tomorrow morning. So I'll see you in SoCal, in the tide pools. I'll work up and down. I know how to do it. I'll use the bus, the 30. I can fly to San Diego Airport, take the free thing to Old Town, do my thing, the 30. I can work up and down the coast, because there ain't nobody can help me out. They've run from me. Because the truth is a motherfucker. And thank you, everybody's supported this historic work. And just because people don't support me and they've turned their back on me, and I've called this out to a fucking fine science, including the salmon, including the tide pools, including the wells, all of it to a fine science. That's inarguable. That doesn't mean I turn my back on you. I will never turn my back on California. Never. Because, the people, yeah, there's a lot of great people in California. Don't kid yourself. But A lot of bad. Well, that's bad. The good, the bad, the ugly, everybody. But the landscape and the ecology is fucking, well, it's fucking gem. You know, all the Western United States is. Well, all the United States geographically is grand, and they're just destroying it. Bear Monsanto, fucking the nuclear fucking cartel, but we just ignore the fucking poisoners, you know, and get ready for the insurance fucking scammers to fucking get in earnest. Get ready for the fucking, those dirtbag fucking, and that's going to affect us all, everybody in the country, because this is going to be the most expensive fire damage in history, bar none. You know, I like how they're still using thousands strike. Fuck, please. Fuck. You know, and so hang in there, man. You know, the dry conditions until we can get some rain, and the rains will come, you know, hopefully soon. It's getting rainy season. We need them. They got to come, and they'll come, but you're going to get mudslides. You know, it's going to be a treacherous thing, but, you know, I watched them do the water drops today up there. Fuck. So precise, so accurate, so well done. Well, they've had a lot of practice, and they're good at it. Unless you can have the planes in the air and do the water drops, you got a catastrophe on your hands, and there's no way you can risk pilots going into the fucking air and that kind of. And by the way, I got to say this too, because, I mean, some of those news helicopters took a lot of guts going up there and showing. And yeah, you know, this is hanging in my bathroom here. This painting's historic as hell. It's huge, by the way. It's fucking huge. And I painted this predicting all this. The people that went up in the helicopters, and I got to say this because usually media is so fucked up in this country. The LA media on this event have been extraordinary. The coverage has been breathtaking. I mean, multiple reporters on site, showing fires burning, talking to people, showing shelters. The helicopter footage, stunning. And the people in those helicopters, especially yesterday, were taking so much chance and so much risk, but they did it. And it's historic fucking footage. And don't let anybody, all you Californians, you know, Los Angeles, all of you, don't let anybody around this fucking country fucking talk shit on you. Because, you know, Californians are fantastic fucking people for the most part. Always have been. And California is a fucking gem. It's a gem, and it's heartbreaking that this is happening. And welcome to the real world, but whatever you do, don't say the F word. Whatever you don't, say the fucking F word. What's that? Fukushima. So anybody that needs anything from me, I'll be in SoCal tomorrow, leaving in the morning. You know, getting that good low tide fucking work around. I live in Utah. Of course, I have such connections with fucking SoCal, have my whole life. You know, we got Sinanofer shut down. You know, and stop bad-mouthing California. Stop talking shit on California. It really pisses me off. It's like here in Utah. Oh, you Californians go back. Fuck. For years and years, half the state population, as soon as they graduated, moved to California. Fuck. I would say probably 85% of California are fucking people from all over the United States that moved there in the last decade. You know, go talk to anybody that's been in California for LA, fucking anywhere down there for, like me, 60 fucking 70 years. Go talk to them. They'll tell you just what I tell. Two things you can fucking guarantee in California. Fire and earthquakes. Tick-tock, Diablo, any clock. But my heart goes out to you, but, you know, don't panic now. Do I think the worst is over? Let's hope. You know, but it's all about the wind. It's about the wind. You know, the conditions are incredibly fucking dry. And fires have been raging in California my whole fucking life. But these ones, the Paradise Fire, this fire, they're so hot. They're so, which you know what I call. I call it the heat dome. You know, 2011. Look it up. Just Google the fucking Great Western North America. I'm the guy that named it. Look up the fucking historic drought. 2011. This all started in 2011. Oh, what a coincidence. So did the tide post collapse. So did the well starvation event. So stop bad-mouthing California. You know, and start supporting, you know, We're all brothers and sisters in this fucking country. You know, even whether they want us to hate each other. And you know how intense and radical I am. I fucking am intense and radical. You know, because somebody's got to defend you. You know, and you have me. You'll always have me as long as I'm alive. You will always have me. And I always do the work, no matter what. You know, I don't have any money, you know, per se. You know, I got wiped out when I got leukemia. I was uninsured. I've been abused by the insurance company, fucking thing, but I don't fucking hate them. I pity them. You know, somebody sent me the great poem by Smells Like Spaghetti, Must Be Ferlinghetti. Back, you know. So, but quit bad mouthing California. You know, Los Angeles, you know, all of it. Stop bad mouthing it. It's a fucking gem. It's a fucking incredible, beautiful fucking place. And my heart goes out, and, you know, and I've done all this historic work, and they've kettled me, and I want to look up, you know, me going at them in the hearings right there in L.A. I've done so much work in L.A. right there. And my heart, I don't care if you're fucking a billionaire, you're a millionaire, or you're, you know, just like the rest of us, trying to live a nice home, fucking have a decent fucking lifestyle, and, you know, raise our kids and our grandkids. But we need to get more connected with our environment and stop listening to politicians. I mean, fuck, they're not going to do anything. They're fucking so disconnected from the reality. And by the way, she was in Africa. Oh, fuck. You know, I mean, but, you know, what a nightmare. Hang in there. But I really believe the worst is fucking over. The wind has died. They're really on this with the airdrops. I was watching the airdrops today, and, well, last night in Hollywood. Fucking so accurate, so well done, you know. And so there was nothing anybody's going to do fucking Saturday night. I'm telling you, those conditions was, fuck. You know, it's like the conditions were in Oregon, like they were in Maui. I mean, this heat dome is no fucking joke. Look up the fucking temperatures in LA over the last 8 months. They've been 5-10 degrees above normal every fucking day, just like they have in Utah. And then you throw no rain, low humidity, and these, like I said, these fucking winds, Santa Ana's are no joke, and they always have been no fucking joke. But, like I said, I'll see you tomorrow. Anything I can do for you, just ask. You know, of course, the water quality down there. Well, I don't drink fucking tap water. Well, you take a shower, you drink beer. Eek, eek. I got a new mask I'll have on in the tide pools. And the smoke, pooh, eek. Just avoid that smoke at all costs. At all costs. But this is going to continue on. You know, this is not over. You know, hopefully that we can get through this cycle, but then we'll deal with it again next year. And we're going to deal with it all over the... Fuck, I was in New York this year. There were fires in New Jersey and New York City. There were fucking rooftop gardens burning. You know, the new reality we live in, because nuclear meltdowns, oh, they're hot, 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 hot. Stay tuned. Anything I can do for any of you, just ask. You'll always have me. You will always have me as long as I'm alive. Stay tuned.